Here we go. We are back. We're going to do our graph on our antler. So I got some sheds, some parts and pieces. I think we found one that looked like it had pretty right about the right angle and tip girth and length. So we kind of held it around and around. You saw me in the first video, kind of holding things around. Found about where I wanted it. Cut it off a little bit long. Here's the parts and pieces that I then cut off and cut off again. There's another one or two down here. But as you see, I just kind of whittled it into fit. So I got it in here. What I did at first was took my file, and I filed this off nice and flat and got rid of all the weird angles and everything on it. So I got a nice action there. I cut this off a little bit long and got it all, and I just kept kind of working it and working it and working it. And now it is, basically it is the same length, the same width. It's a little bit different, but it's a different bone. It's a different antler. So my two are close, very close. So now that you got that, how do you connect the two? Do you want, you could put one hole in and one hole in, but then they'd have the chance to spin. I like to do 2 pins. I use a hanger. Cut a piece of hanger. What I do to start with is I take pencil, I make 2 pretty, you want them small, a small dot, but lots of lead in 2 spots. Lots of lead, small hole, small dot. Then get this really close, and when you press this together, just kind of rock and roll it a little bit. Make sure you don't move it a lot. Pull it back, and you'll have the 2 dots on this side. Now, we know where our 2 dots connect. It's time to drill our hole. Get yourself a drill. Size of what I did was I took a piece of my excess here, drilled a hole in it, found the right one, boom, fits perfect. I'm not sure what size it is. It is actually a 9/6, no, it is a 3/32. Okay, so I got 2 of those. I drill that in. I make sure I get it nice and up the bone to start with, I make sure that I'm looking, and then I take, and I do the same thing. Boom, boom. So what I do then is I put a couple of starter pieces. I do a 2-inch. I stuff as much down in there as I can when I get done, and then I'll cut them off enough, and then I'll stuff just as much as I can up into that. But to start with, I use 2 little 1-inch pieces that I can just put in and then get the angle that it is, going down in. So my holes then, so I got these angles, and I get these angles. I drill those in, boom, boom. Then this will, I took it back apart, but I was just getting it here. So that's that one. That's that one. Put our 2 pieces together. And presto. We now have an antler. So as you see, oh yeah, this needs a definitely needs fixed. The skull plate is broken. But as you can see, I mean, here's the antler that is nothing wrong with it. Everything's fine. And then, now the coloration, I'll fix that up and everything. When we super glue that on, we're gonna super glue it to start with. And then I've got some epoxy clay that we're gonna mold it all together with. So, that's that. So like I say, to start with, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take these our guide pins out. We're gonna just pick a towel. A little bit of Gorilla Glue, super glue. And drop us a little drop or two down the hole here. There we go. Okay, so to start with, we're going to put a little bit down the hole, and then we're going to stuff our rod down in, our pins. Get those in there nice and tight, long and tight. Okay, so now as you see, we got those in there. Wipe that off so we don't have any little bumps in there that don't want to screw in tight. Okay, let that set up a little bit. Make sure our pins are pretty close to straight here. And we're going to do about 3/4 of an inch.
Hey guys, here I just want to say thanks for watching.
To start with.
Hope these videos are helping you guys out. If they are, hit like and subscribe. It'd really help me out. And leave your comments below. Any comments, I'm really taking them to heart. I'm working on some new audio equipment, and I'll be working on a little more contact with you guys. This was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. So hope you guys are all in for the journey, and we'll go from there. Thanks.
Make sure everything fits together nicely. Yeah, you just, I'm gonna have to do a little safety wire. I got some safety wire, some baling wire to bolt that back together. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, get you a nice little.
We aim to change that. That's why they created AIM-FIT, a preventive treatment for migraine in adults.
I might want to cut just a whisker off that.
AIM-FIT is proven to
See.
reduce the number of monthly
Try that a couple of times here. Okay. Alrighty. So there we go. A little bit of super glue. We're downtown. So sure that goes together nice and nicely again.
Okay, so what I'm doing here is you really just want to make sure that they have really good contact together, that they fit really tight. That way there's less chance for that tip to break off if there's any slop to it at all. So they really have to be tight when you make that connection. So.
Cooperating with us, I don't think. You want to make sure it's pretty close to be the first time, because it's once it's super glued on there, it's I like it, guys. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna take just a whisker off of each one of these, just in case. Seems like it's got just a little bit of a length issue. Not anymore, that's for doggone sure. Oh yeah, okay. It did, it had just, I was just a little bit long. Okay, now it's like nice and beautiful. Okay, so, I'll give you a shot down the way here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Who pulls on? So,
We can see how far the plunger is deployed, and on that particular dart, the plunger only went about halfway, so that tells me half the narcotic is in. So I have to make a decision if I want to add another dose.
and then,
And I think I'm going to go ahead and add at least 1 cc to it.
so that's it. I will color it up. What I did to get the length was I took an average of main beam, beam to center, beam to center, beam to center, and everything was like an inch different in this one to this one. So his right was an inch longer. As you can see, it's like a ½ inch longer from here to the guard already. So by the time it got up here, it was an inch longer. So that's what I did. I made it an inch longer. Girths match up nicely. A little bit of super glue, a little bit of putty, and we'll be downtown. That's really pretty much it. Like I say, I'm just going to super glue that, hold it up together nice and tight. Go from there. And then let me grab it real quick. Okay, so what I'm going to probably use is there's two different products there. I got epoxy sculpt and epoxy clay. Got from my handy dandy taxidermy supply. One is brown, one is native, and one is pink. So we're going to go native, which is more of a flesh, really. Will give us a nice bone color. And then we'll go in, we'll match up, I think it's burnt sequoia actually, works out about the right color here. Burnt umber maybe is what it is. And we'll patch that up, you won't even know. I'll show you that when it gets all done. We'll go from there. Thanks again. Now I'm just throwing stuff together, so if you want to see it when it comes out, like and subscribe. Alright guys, thanks a lot. Hunt lasts a month or two maybe. Memory lasts forever. Kick a kid off a video game. Take my hunting fishing